What's up, math scholars and math haters? This is Mr. W. Today we're going to tackle question 31 in the 4th grade math questions that North Carolina released this past school year. We can see that we have rays PQ and PR, and they are perpendicular. We're trying to figure out what the value of this angle here is. Alright, so in order to do really well in a question like this, you need to know the basics of what angles are, as well as equations, because we're going to have to use an equation to figure this out. So first I want to go over a quick bit of vocabulary that doesn't have to do with angles. A ray is something that starts at one point and keeps going. So in this case, PQ, PR, and PS are all rays, because they all start at this one point here, and then they just keep going off for who knows how long in a certain direction. Next is the word perpendicular. Perpendicular means that when two lines meet, they meet so that they make a right angle, and that could be the case for a line segment or for a ray as well. But if we remember that a right angle is 90 degrees, that's going to be a huge help. In fact, that's the single most important piece of information we need right here, because now I have enough information to say that since these two angles are right next to each other and they make this right angle, then I can say that 20 plus some number that I don't know that we're calling x equals 90. And so now, in other questions that I've done like this, I've written this as just an underline, but they use a letter for this, and it's going to be really important to know that a number that we don't know yet, called a variable, can be represented by a letter as well as a quick little underline or a question mark. So this is the same thing as the other equations questions that I've covered, but we just use a letter instead of an underline. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my fact family tricks, and I'm going to say that if 20 plus whatever this is equals 90, then I know that 90 minus 20 equals that whatever it is. And since I have a calculator, I can go ahead and use that to figure out that 90 minus 20 equals 70. So this angle is going to be 70 degrees, and thankfully that does match up with our answer choice of B. So our answer is B, 70 degrees.